To talk about decimal numbers. Decimal numbers, that's number one. Rounding and percent changed into a decimal number and vice versa. Okay, my first number that I'd like to start with, I don't know, you can give me a number if you'd like. Let's say 5392.4598. And let's say we are asked to round. As you see, this is a decimal number. It has the period and it has a decimal part. So this is the units. These are the units or the unit block, and these are the decimal or the decimal block, right? So round this number to the nearest tenth. Well, this is the digit called the tenth, right? And we always, when we are asked to round to the nearest tenth, for example, we always look at the digit after. Let me know if you can see. Is this clear? Am I clear? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're
yes. Okay. So remember, you can click on not for the view for the entire screen, and you will see this on your entire screen and nothing else. So that's another option. So when we're asked to round to the nearest tenth, then we locate the digit that represents the tenth, and then we look at the next digit following it. If this number is 0 through 4, we will not change the digit called the tenth. But if it's 5 to 9, we will have to increase the 10th digit by 1. So if I want to round this to the nearest tenth, I will write 4392.5. Now, how do I change from, let's say, a percent to a decimal? So what if I have 32%? How do I change this into a decimal? What if I have 4%? How do I change this into a decimal? What if I have 0.1%? How do I send this into a decimal? So this is percent, and this is decimal number. So what do I need to do? Anyone remembers?
I don't remember the steps, but I know the answer.
Please, give me any.
32% would convert into 0.32.
Excellent. We divide by 100. That's all we need to do. To change percent into a decimal number, all you have to do is divide this by 100. Basically, where is the decimal point here? In 32, you can say there is none. True. But I can write it like this if I wanted to. Or I can write it with 1 0 or 2 zeros or no zeros at all. But that's where the decimal point is. So when I divide by 100, what happens to a number? Where does the decimal point go? Yes?
You move it to the left.
To the left 2 spots. So that's how we end up with the decimal point being here. 1, 2. So it's 0.32 in decimal. What about here? Knowing that this is 4.0. And we are dividing by 100.
You would still move it left 2 spots, but there'd be a 0. It'd be 0.04.
That's it. Same thing here. Careful. We have 0.1. So we are moving this point, the decimal point, still 2 to the left. Same thing.
Uh, 0.001.
Excellent. Now I would like to go backwards. I would like us to look at the decimal and go back to a percent. Before I continue, because I have this page up here, so this digit is called hundredths. This one is thousands. And this one is 10,000s. 8. Okay, this is the units. Okay. Any questions? Moving on. I'm moving the page. I will scan all this, of course, after class, and I will post this for you.
Thank you.
Stop me anytime if you need more time to copy something down, etc., etc. Always call me on me. If I'm not centered, because my devices are so far away from me, so I have room here, I may lose track and not always look and see if I'm centered. So if I'm not centered, if I'm skewed or something, always tell me, okay? So let's say we have now 3.29. And we want to change it. So this is a decimal number. And we want to send it in, change it into percent. Let's say we have 0.03 and we change it into percent. And let's say 0.99. Now we reverse the procedure from a few minutes ago. Okay, so this number is multiplied by 100 now. And this, I don't think that this is a good color. I think we don't see this. Okay, so we multiply by 100. So when I multiply by 100, I get 329%. What about here?
3%.
And what about here?
99%.
Yes. Okay. What I would like to do now is I'm going, okay, I see a chat. It's clear. Thank you. Okay. I like to go back and share my screen. I don't want to lose anybody. Okay, I'm sharing my screen. Let's click on my lab and mastering.